I want to talk about the pre-trip a little bit. In the pre-trip, you will be asked to touch everything on the inside of your bus and also do an exterior lighting check. And then you will also have to do a walk around, which will include different parts of the exterior of the bus to inspect. And then once the inspector feels it's satisfied, then you will go on to part 2, which is maneuvers. In maneuvers, you can get 3 out of 6 tests, which is located in chapter 12 of your manual, okay? And you will be asked to back and don't hit the cones because that's an encroachment. And we'll go over backing and then on to the third part, which is actual driving. So let's go back to the pre-trip a minute. Okay, so that day, you come in the bus, you're sitting here, okay, and the inspector's going to come in. He's going to say start. He or she's going to say start. So, step number 1, okay, what you always have to do is ask the inspector whether he or she will go out and check the exterior lights. And ask them. Most of them do because it's part of the 7-step inspection. Some don't. They say it's not necessary. But, so we're going to do it. So in that case, what you have to do as a driver, put the seatbelt on. Okay. Have your key out. Start your bus. Okay. The inspector's going to go outside. And the inspector is going to ask you, he's going to say, do right turn signal. Okay, right turn signal on. They're going to check the exterior bulb. Left turn signal. Okay. 4 ways. Okay. And then they're going to ask you to do your student lights. Okay. So what you're going to do is come up here. Here's your manual here. Okay. And you're going to press your reds. Press it on. Okay. If I do it right now, the gate will hit something, but you press it on, okay, and then you're going to turn, your amber lights will come on here. You'll see them flashing over here. And then to get your reds, you're going to open the door, okay? The inspector will also ask you to do your windshield wiper. On this bus, it's low, flick it high, and then the water, okay? Then the inspector is going to walk around the back, okay, and you're going to repeat those steps, except for the windshield wiper. Okay, what you're going to have to do, again, is turn on your right turn signal, left turn signal. For the rear, you're going to step on the service brake. They're going to check to see if the service brake bulbs are working. Then come over to your master switch. Okay, flick it on. Your ambers will come on. Okay, and then open the door. Here, I can show your ambers, okay? Your ambers will come on. Then when you open the door, the stop sign should come out, and the gate should come out, and you should see the red flashing lights, okay? Then he's going to come back in, okay? And then that is actually part 1. Okay, so when he comes in, okay, you got to take the key out of your ignition again. Take it out, put it in 1. Okay, disconnect your child lock before you start. On this bus, folks, the child lock is in the back. It's a little red button there. You're going to hold it down for 3 seconds. And then come back in and take the key out. So I'm going to explain that again. Okay. Just do a cut because...
Okay. Good. Audio rolling, camera rolling, action.
Okay. So the inspector's going to come in. He's going to say the word start. So we're going to start. Okay. And remember, we want to touch everything, explain it, okay, in detail, and do everything until you hear the word stop from the inspector. So we're going to show you left, right, up, down, back. Again, it's left to right, up, down, and back. So, okay, make sure your seatbelt is on. Okay, let's start from the window. look at the window, explain to the inspector that the window is clean, not cracked, opens and closes properly. Like that, okay? Go to your door, opens and closes properly, handle secure to the frame of the bus. Lock, working properly, and the handle to the window secure to the frame of the bus. Moving over, we're going to go to your seat. Driver's seat, secure to the frame of the bus, no missing nuts or bolts. The seat cushion, not worn or torn or ripped. Now's the time for you, the driver, to adjust your seat how you feel, okay? Let's go to your seat belt, not worn or torn. Okay, seat belt itself, securely bolted to the seat. And then you have your seat belt, okay? The next thing you want to do, and the day of your test, is to talk about what's in your glove box here, okay? And the buses, particularly when they go out on routes, they should have a motor vehicle inspection report that's filled out, okay? It should be signed, okay? And any repairs that need to be made have to be made and certified, okay? Also in your glove box that day, you should have your vehicle registration and your insurance card up to date, okay? And then also your student list should be located in here, and explain to the inspector that your student list has the names of all the students and their phone numbers. And also, again, one other thing in this thing is this bus has circuit breakers, so we do not need to have the 3 fusees. Very important. Okay, so after we do that, we're ready to do what we call a safe start. Okay, so I'm going to take my key, I'm going to actually put in a safe start is where your transmission is in park and your emergency brake is down. Okay, then you're going to turn the ignition, turn the bus fully on, tell the inspector the ignition is working properly, turned on. Then all of the lights that went out had to go out, particularly the ABS light. ABS is anti-lock braking system, okay? That light went out, okay? And then you have the, this is the emergency brake light, that stays on, okay? This area has to be clean, okay? And tell the inspector that when you start the engine, you don't hear any funny sounds or smell anything. So let's go to your gauges. Okay, so what would we say about our gauges? Because we have to describe them. Okay, so let's go to your temperature gauge down here. As the bus starts moving, the line should come up to about 210. Okay. On the top is your oil gauge. Again, right now it's probably about 39. It might come up a little bit when the bus starts moving. This is your speedometer. You can test it when you test your gas pedal and it starts moving, okay? Then go to your battery or your voltmeter, as they call it. It should come up to about 14. And then you have gas in the bus. And that's pretty much a safe start. Safe start, you can be found in section 11 of the CDL commercial manual. Okay, so we're going to go to our steering wheel. Well, okay, what would we say about our steering wheel? Okay, so we can say a couple things here. First, we're going to take our hands and do this. We're going to say the steering wheel has no more than 2 inches or 10 degrees of play on a 20-inch wheel. That's 20 inches in diameter. That's what they mean, okay? We're going to blow the horn. Electrical horn is working. Okay, we're going to go down. Now at the bottom, the next 4 things, including the gear shifter, gas pedal, service brake, and emergency brake, four things we're going to group together, because these four things, the inspector is looking for stickiness and the tension. And some of them you can test together. So first, let's test the emergency brake, see if it's working. Okay, so to do that, again, we're going to make sure it's down, which it is. Okay, we're going to place the gear shifter in drive. Gear shifter working properly, moves up and down without sticking. Okay, and there we go. The emergency brake is working. It holds the bus. Okay, so we've tested those two things. Okay, then we're going to go to the gas pedal. Okay, I'm going to take the emergency brake off. Okay, and when you test the gas pedal, all you have to do is just push it down, step on it. Okay, so the gas pedal is not working. It is working. Okay, and it's not sticking. Okay. Then we're going to go to our service brake. That's the brake that you use to stop. Okay. So the service brake, we're going to test two ways. Because this bus does not have air brakes, it has hydraulic brakes. So the first way we're going to do, we're going to put the gear shifter in drive, a little tiny bit, step on the brake, and the service brake works. Okay. Then we're going to do the hydraulic brake test related to it. Okay, so we're going to step on it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Hold it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if it was to kick back, there would be leaks in the line. Okay, it did not kick back. So hydraulic brake test is complete. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the windshield wipers. Okay, and we'll do the windshield.
Audio rolling.
Okay, now we're going to move on to our windshield. Okay, and you want to say a couple things about this. First thing is you want to tell the inspector that it's clean, not cracked. Okay, and then you want to tell him that there's no illegal stickers on here and that your inspection sticker is up to date. Okay, and you also want to test our wipers. You want to do low, high, and then the fluid. Okay, and tell him that the wipers are in good condition. The tension is just right. Okay, if the tension was too hard on the windshield, it would crack. If it was too light on it, you would have all kind of streaks. You want to go to your driver mirror. Okay, make sure it's in focus. Okay, and make sure that tell the inspector that it's clean, not cracked or broken in any way. And this particular one has a backing camera. It will work when you back. It will come on. You should see straight back to about 200 feet to the rear. And then also, since we're doing our mirrors, okay, you want to test the, always make sure you have your seatbelt on, by the way. Okay, you're flat and convex on the outside. Tell the inspectors that the mirrors are clean, not cracked, both on the flat and the convex mirror, and they're properly adjusted when you come to the controls over here. It'll be just about a minute. This is your overhead mirror. Okay, see, I just put it into adjustment. This mirror, again, is secured to the frame of the bus, clean, not cracked. You will see all of the students' heads. Okay, and you will have a wider angle in the back here. So this comes into play when you're actually leaving a school bus stop. Then you can see if the students are sitting down. Okay, this here, I shut the dome lights off a minute. This here is your sun visor. Blocks the sun out. Tell the inspector secure to the frame of the bus. No missing nuts or bolts. Okay, so now we're going to be moving over again. what you want to do is go to your interior lighting. We already did our exterior lighting. Now we're going to do our interior lighting. Okay, that's not our interior lighting. Our interior lighting, we're going to test to see if the bulb and the dashboard's working. Right turn signal, left turn signal, 4 ways. Okay, those are working. Okay. Okay, then over here, you will go to your dome lights. Those are working. Okay. You can also test these dome lights actually 2 ways on this particular bus. Okay, so moving over. Now we're going to go to our electrical panel. Okay, and we're going to start from the top. If you push the button to the left here and push it down, you will be adjusting your flat mirror on the side, on the driver's side. Okay. Say right, left. Okay. Go back to the middle. If you turn it to the right, okay, you will be adjusting the convex mirror at the bottom. The mirrors to your sides should be adjusted. Well, the flat ones you should see 15 feet to the side, and the convex mirrors you should see the rear tire touching the ground, which we don't see that yet. So I'm going to adjust it, and that's how you properly adjust them. This is the passenger side one. So we're going to go to the convex. Move it down, put it down a little bit, and then the flat is properly adjusted. Okay. Okay, so we're moving over. This button here on this bus is your mirror, your flat and convex mirror defroster. You can tell it's working because the light is on. Okay, we're going to go to this button, press it low and high. That's your rear AC fan. Okay. Leave it on because the next button after that is the one that makes it cold. That's the compressor part. So you can say the air conditioning's working. This is for this fan up here. This fan is actually to defrost all the mirrors up here. It's not a fan for the driver. It's what everybody thinks it is. Okay. Turn it off. We're going to go down below. These again are your dome lights. This driver dome. They're working properly. Student one in the back. They're working properly. Rear heater, low, high, properly. This one here is called a strobe light. It's a safety feature. You can tell that it's working in 2 ways. You see the red light here, and also when we go to open up the hatch, you will actually see the strobe light on the top of the bus in the rear, and you can tell that it's working. Okay. Now, next part, these are your alternating flashing ambers, okay, also known as student lights. Okay, so if you press this red button once, you see the ambers come on. Okay. Now to get the reds out, okay, this is what you're going to do. You don't have to back the bus up, but we need some room here. Okay, so we're going to put on our reds. Always check to make sure the stop sign isn't going to hit anything and the gate in front isn't going to hit anything. You could do that. Okay, actually it's 2 ways, but I'm going to show you the newest way. Okay, when you go to use a bus to the bus stop, okay, they don't want you to open up the door anymore. What they want you to do is use this override button first. Okay, press the override. The reds come on. Okay, the stop sign comes out and the gate comes out. Okay. To turn it off, just hit this button again. Okay. Or you can open the door. I'm going to do that part again. Okay, so we're going to hit the reds. We're going to hit the master switch. The ambers come on. Okay. Now if you're going to a stop, hit the override first. Okay. Then open the door. Let the kids in. Count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Close it. Okay, everything will come in. The gate will come in, stop sign will come. This